Hey, what's up, everyone? I just wanted to talk about something first that happened to me as a child. Now, what I did as a child, I should say. So, when I was 5 years old or so, I went into the restroom, and something compelled me to do this. I went into the restroom and looked into the mirror and gave a message. And this is a true story. My hand to the Lord. Honest to the Lord. I could promise to the Lord that this is true. I went to the mirror in the restroom and stated this. I said, I can't remember exactly what I stated, but I basically said that what you are doing is wrong. Very soon, someday in the near future, and I guessed around 2030 or there around that time, I said probably 20 years or more into the future, I said that my brain will be scanned, and that I stated that you'll be looking back at this. And I said, in the future, when you were looking back at this right now, when you look back at my memories and you look back at this, I said, I want you to see this memory and see me looking at myself in the mirror. And I pointed at the mirror and I said, what you are doing is wrong. And I said that it will lead to dire consequences. It will lead to very bad results. And that what you are doing is very wrong, and that very bad things will happen from it. And I said, you will be able to scan my brain. You are likely reading my mind right now, looking back and seeing this, seeing me talk in the mirror right now. And I stated that what you are doing is wrong, and that it will have very bad consequences. Bad results will come of this, beyond their control. And I was basically stating that I forgot what all I stated, but it was a very highly intelligent statement, and it was some kind of download that I had gotten, some kind of thing that I had gotten, a message, something that compelled me to just go to the mirror in the restroom and state this message, that what you are doing is wrong. Someday in the future, not too far off, my brain will be scanned, and that my memories will be seen. And that if you were looking at this right now, just know that what you are doing is wrong and will have dire consequences. And that it's wrong, and you will regret what you've done. It's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. And I stated it's a bad thing. That all the things you're doing is wrong and are bad. Something like that. But I looked in the mirror at 5 or 6 years old, pointed at myself, and was stating that, because I knew that someday they would be scanning my brain. And then fast forward years later, and you have all of these tech billionaires and people talking about uploading our consciousness to the cloud, to a computer, and creating another version of your loved ones. They've actually done the first memory transplant. And they've actually done where they actually have the technology now that can actually look at a file, put your memories into binary code, and recreate an image based on what that code showed. And anyway, what it showed, and you can actually see the person's memory. Right now it's kind of blurry, but the technology is advancing. And like Elon Musk stated, he's developing a brain implant, which will allow you to download and upload memories, meaning you will exist forever. And that's what they're doing. The transhumanism movement and everything. You can see right now that your memories being used, and they even have now 100,000 people signed up. Those people got it for free, but the rest of the people would have to pay for it. they signed up to a thing to where you can save your entire consciousness. That's your beliefs, your ideas, your personality, your demeanor, your thoughts, your memories, and your everything. From your DNA to your movements, your basically your everything. Everything about you now can be transferred into digital form, binary code, put into a humanoid look-alike, or put into a system, into the cloud, in the computers, and downloaded and uploaded, and have another version of you created. And I believe 100,000 people already signed up to that. And and they said you can have your loved one with you, even though it's like another version of your loved ones. They'll remember everything that they did and all of that. So yeah, they've already got the technology, and they're also looking at people's brains and scanning their brains' memory, and looking back at images and video, spotty, but nonetheless exists. It exists. It's there. Images of your memories. And I stated when I was 5 to 6 years old, maybe 4, 5, or 6 years old, I'd say 5 or 6, to the mirror, that what you're doing is wrong, and that very soon, or someday, around 2030, I think I stated, that they'll be able to look back at this message in my memory, in my brain, from when I was this age. And I said that, and I saved it in a part of my mind for long-term memory. I was saving that in long-term memory. And I said, this is going to be a prominent memory, so that when you see this, you're going to find out that what you're doing is wrong. And it's wrong, and will lead to dire consequences. And I mean, I can't believe that, but I mean, that's the kind of things that I always did. I've always been well connected to beyond what others thought about. I'll talk about more in another video, but that's just something that happened to me when I was a child, and what I stated in the mirror, and it has come true. It's coming true now, and I just found that to be interesting, that I wound up stating that in the mirror to myself, so they would see that in the future when they looked into my brain. So, much love and peace. Let me know if anything like that, similar to that, has happened to you. Have you ever done something like that? So, yeah. This is a true story. Honest. And, yeah. I just wanted to share it. I've been wanting to share this story experience of mine for a long time. God bless you all. Peace. Bye.